Hey, what it is, it's your boy DaSlap, Week 8 review. Just can't get right, title of the show. So you already know, let me go and get it in. Thursday night, the Mermaids showed up. You know, they had to play them Patriots, man. You played a real team this week. The last 2 weeks, you played some pretenders. You played a contender this week, and it showed. Brady, once again, Gronk out there running free. I just don't understand. Every week, this man always running free. Don't nobody give him a jam. Nothing. They don't knock him off his route. Somebody got to be watching some film to do that. You know, come on, cause this man just runs free. It's not like he's hard to find. Number 87, the biggest man on the field when he running down the field. You know what I'm saying? So Miami, they are who they are, cause you know they played 2 pretenders in the last 2 weeks. And then they had to step up their game, and Ryan Tannehill out there looking like Ryan Tannehill, stinking it up, not making the throws, got down early, and then, you know, the rest is self-explanatory. New England went on and took care of business. Oh, the last London game of the year, Detroit, man. It is ridiculous. I don't know what's going on. Y'all was a playoff team last year. This year, y'all, you know what I'm saying, struggling to get wins. You know, I know y'all lost some players on the defensive side of the ball, but the same offense is still intact, you know. But Stafford, I don't know, he might not be in Detroit too much longer. The Chiefs went out there, put up 45 points, handled their business. Alex Smith starting to find receivers in the end zone now, starting to throw touchdowns to receivers. So that's happening. Hey, 6-2 Falcons got to be the most worst 6-2 team in the league right now. Every time they got in the red zone, Matt Ryan bumbling the ball, can't take the snap, can't hand it off, throwing the interception. It was just a comedy of errors in that game. Jameis Winston got him another dub in the division, you know. So Tampa Bay, hey, you're going in the right direction with Jameis Winston as your quarterback. Keep doing what y'all doing. Oh man, the Snake Bite Bowl. Chargers and the Ravens. But before I start talking about that, man, Steve Smith, man, I hope that you don't end your career like that, man. Come on back for one more year, man. Because I don't want your last image of a towel over your head. But let's see if you gonna make your decision. Come on back. Play this game, man, you know, because I don't want to see you down like that. But back to the game, Flacco did his thing, drove his team down the field to get the game-winning field goal. Boy, Justin Tucker did the hotline bling dance after he made the field goal. That's money, man. That dude is money. When the game on the line, he money. 61-yarder a couple years ago in Detroit to win the game. But man, Phillip Rivers, man, putting up numbers. He's putting up numbers. But defense can't stop nobody. And he can't do it by himself, man. So Chargers, every year, Rivers put up the numbers, but they just don't have the team to get over the hump, to get to that next level, which is getting to a Super Bowl. He's never gonna win a Super Bowl in San Diego, and he just signed a extension, so he's in San Diego until he retires unless they trade him, and I don't see that happening. Bears, 4 straight games coming down to the last second. The Koala Bears, they ain't hibernating. They playing some ball. They just can't finish. They can't get it done in the end, you know. Teddy Bridge over troubled water, man. Hey, that Diggs, that wide receiver Diggs, the rookie. Hey, man, that boy there handling his business, man. He out there doing it, man. But the Koala Bears, they snake bitten too. 4 straight games coming down to the last second, the last play. Went to overtime this Sunday. Couldn't get it done. Minnesota in the mix of the playoffs, you know. So we'll see how they keep doing, how they keep going. Oh, yeah, the Itis, the franchise in Houston got the dub. Chance to tie for first place right now at 3-5 in the Yaphet Kodo division. Oh, man, the game of the day. Jazz and the Saints. I thought I was watching Tecmo Bowl, man. These boys up and down the field. Boy, Drew Brees, go down there and score. Eli come back and score. The Saints had 2 14-point leads in that game, and Eli come back and tied up both times. Took the lead at the end, but they let Breeze get that ball one more time. And Breeze went down there. He showed you why he still is one of the elite quarterbacks in this league. But let me give you a stat on that game. Drew Brees threw for 300 yards in the first half. 18 quarterbacks in week 8. He threw for 300 yards in the first half. That was more than 18 quarterbacks for 4 quarters in week 8. I mean, that is crazy. 18 quarterbacks he threw for 300 yards in the first half, and 18 quarterbacks couldn't even throw for 300 in 4 quarters. I mean, come on, man. That is crazy. And he finished with 7 touchdowns and over 500 yards, man. Shout out to Drew Brees, them Saints. Hey, they had 500, so they still in the mix of trying to get in that playoff spot. So we're going to see how that goes. Steelers, Ben Roethlisberger out there looking like a box of rusty nails. Just forcing the ball in places that he shouldn't force the ball. You get an interception, got a chance to seal the game. You throw it, pick right back. You know, giving the Red Rocket a chance. Andy Dalton, his defense kept him in the game. It was 10-6 for the longest. In the fourth quarter, he found A.J. Green. Now, you know what happened once he found A.J., man. They found that end zone. They took the lead. Self-explanatory. They still undefeated. We got 4 undefeated teams left. And this is the most 7-0 teams that they've had in the NFL history. So we at 4 right now. We'll see how many more we're going to have after week 9. I think it's still going to be 4. Oh, my goodness. The San Francisco Urge, because they don't deserve to have a number on their last name. The ERS, the Emergency Room System, San Francisco Urge. Kaepernick, this is the last time I'm going to talk about you, Mr. Capers, because they done bench you for Blaine Gabbert. Oh, my goodness. So, let me go ahead and get my capers in, because I might not be able to say caper no more, because Blaine Gabbert is now your new starter, San Francisco Urge. Oh, yeah. And that boy Ty Gurley. 4 straight starts, 4 100-yard games. A record for a rookie, man, to start his first 4 games. Watch out for that Ty Gurley, man. Next week, Minnesota St. Louis. That's a playoff implication game at week 9. So we shall see. Gurley going up against Adrian Peterson. We're gonna see who the better running back is in that game. Oh man, the list. Smino, I got to see Smino in the game. Smino got in the game, but hey man, them Raiders, it's for real. That defense is for real. Derek Carr is for real. He got an offense around him. His defense playing solid ball. So, and they in the mix. It's only 5 teams in the AFC with a winning record, and the Raiders is one of them. So, at this point in time, it's been a long time since the Raiders been on 500 halfway point of the season. So, shout out to them Raiders. Keep doing it. Hey, see if y'all can get in that mix this year. Gotta get it. You know what I'm saying? Gotta keep it going. 4-3 right now. You got 9 more games to go. We'll see how y'all do. Cowboys. Council couldn't even throw for 100 yards in that game. I mean, y'all couldn't move the ball. Y'all kicking field goals. You get an interception inside Seattle territory. Don't do nothing with it. Kick a field goal. 4 field goals not gonna win you no game in the NFL, man. 4 field goals not gonna win. You got to score touchdowns, man. You got to get in that end zone. If y'all got in the end zone one time, then y'all would have broke that losing streak. But here we are, 5 in a row. Y'all crying for Romo to come back. Desmond came back. He only had 2 catches for 12 yards. Y'all crying for him to come back. Sherman had him on lockdown. Lockdown. Seattle, I mean, ugly win, but a win is a win, you know? Oh, man. That Denver defense on Sunday night, man. That is the New Orleans Crush defense, man. Them boys fly around that ball. Aaron Rodgers couldn't do nothing. He only threw for 77 yards. I mean, that's got to be his lowest yards total since he's been a starter in this league. I mean, they was on him. He couldn't get the ball off. I mean, that Denver defense, they take it away. They put pressure on you. And all Peyton got to do is just make plays, put points on the board. That defense ain't giving up too much. So, you know what I'm saying? November the 29th, Denver, New England. Both of them might be undefeated going into that game. We gonna see. The Monday night game, oh man, Andrew Luck stunk it up for 3 quarters, man. 3 quarters he stunk it up. But Swanger got on the field. Swanger got on the field for Carolina. Missed that extra point that gave ended life. Andre got him a touchdown, even though he got away with a push and pass interference, but they ain't gonna call that. But hey, there's a new cornerback in the league, man, that y'all need to keep an eye on, man. That's that boy, Mr. Norman. Mr. Norman, Josh Norman for Carolina, man. This dude shuts down the best receiver every week. Every week he guard the best receiver. And that receiver, whoever he guard, you're gonna have to go to the other side of the field, man. This dude is the epitome of a lockdown corner, man. He's handling his business. Shout out to him, Carolina Panthers 7-0. That was a good Monday night game. Went to overtime. Swain got on the field, knocked it in for the win. So he made up for that missed field goal, missed extra point, but he made up for it. So, hey, that was my week 8 review. You know what I'm saying? Just can't get right. So my AFC player of the week, Tom Brady, 26-38, 356 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. The NFC player of the week, come on now, Drew Brees, 39-50, 505 yards, 7 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and tied the single game touchdown record with 7. I got 6 GPQs. Statue Mafford, 22-36, 217 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions in London. Matt Zettenberger, 22-31, 171 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception, and sacked 7 times against that franchise in Houston. Ren Bottlesberger, 28-45, 262 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions, and looking like a box of rusty nails. Colin Kaepernick, 20-41, 162 yards, no touchdown, 1 interception. Might be the last time I get to say pulling them capers. Cat Massel, 13-25, 97 yards, no touchdown, no interceptions, and just, check down King the whole game. And Raren Rodgers, 14-22, 77 yards, no touchdown, no interception, and he was running for his life that whole game against that Denver defense. So that's my week 8 review. You know what I'm saying? My slap 2-time award winners. Put my cup down. My slap 2-time award winners. I got 2 of them. The first one go to the referees in that Miami and that Duke game. It was illegal blocks. The dude was down. You went back and watched the replay, and you still gave him the touchdown. Now you suspended for the next 2 games, so you won't be able to referee 2 games in the ACC. And last but not least, I told you, Mr. T.Ben, you was going to be the first ever HJST member to be on my slap 2-time award winner for that stunt you was pulling yesterday. So slap yourself 2 times for that, Mr. T.Ben, and slap yourself 2 times for your San Francisco Urge just because. Oh yeah, Vernon Davis, he gone, so he was happy. He got up out of there now. We gonna see how Peyton Manning used him, because Pulling Caper show couldn't use him. So, you know what I'm saying? Before I go, you already know what it is, man. Shine on, baby. Bell swing. Bell swing. Bell swing. Bell swing. Bell swing. Hey, man, this your boy DaSlap. Before I go, man, to them injuries that happened in the NFL on week 8, man, I hope everybody get back 100%. Le'Veon Bell, Steve Smith, Reggie Bush. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember everybody, but hey, man, y'all get your rehab in, get healthy, come back. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a lot of injuries in week 8. So let's get it done, baby. You already know this your boy DaSlap. 2 fingers up, screw you to RIP, baby.